How is everybody? It's Dr. Katka here. We are, my goodness gracious, it's the end of January and we are coming into February. February is actually, every day is a powder day, yeah? And it all is what is in our mind and what is in our belief system. And February happens to be one of the months that's going to bring some opportunities for this year 2022. It's kind of like February is the second month of the year, yeah? And so what that means, we kind of settled in 2022, January is almost over. And so February is like now we're in the year 2022. And we have powder days, some powder days, 2 for sure. So it's 2/2/2022 and 2/22/2022. Those 2 days, remember, what I mean by powder day is there's always wisdom coming down. There's always light coming down on planet Earth. The sun is always shining on planet Earth. No matter whether we have night or dark, the sun is always shining on planet Earth at all times. And those powder days they're moments where we can actually just be more aware of the goodness and the love that is in our world and in our heart. That is the bottom line, is coming back to the love in our heart so that we can really just bring it from within out, from the inside out. And the big piece for this year, we shared about, it's a year of moving forward, it's a year of dreams coming true and it's really following through on our vision. It also is a year where we're really asked to start taking better care of ourselves, of our bodies, of our mind, and of our spirit, our soul, higher self, whatever you call it, whatever you are aligned with. Yeah, because when we kind of push through and push over our body and our needs, we actually take out of the game the biggest, not only the vehicle that we have to do what we came here to do and live the dreams that we came here to live, yeah? It's also our compass. The biggest gauge there is our body, yeah? I was doing this, I love this medical medium and his new book, Cleanse to Heal, all of his books really, and his philosophy is amazing because it's coming back to nature, is coming back to using food as real medicine, yeah? Before anything, before supplements, before medications, literally just coming back to the nutrients in the food. So I was doing his 369 cleanse with all the nourishing foods, and there's no salt and no fats and no nuts, no quote unquote healthy fats, avocados. And the one thing was, okay, how much food do I actually need? I don't need that much food. My body is okay with so much less. And then when I started eating salt, and when I got off the cleanse and started eating regular foods, it was like, oh my gosh, like those are healthy foods, quote unquote, healthy foods. And my body wasn't so keen on them, like, oh my gosh, this is salty, when I never actually would say anything is salty. So the idea is that when we are aligned with our organism, when we really give it what it needs, it talks back to us and we can listen. So it's a great opportunity this year to start coming back to the deeper eye, to within ourselves, to ask our body, to ask ourselves, like, okay, I'm here, I'm listening. Not only what I know to give you in my mind, what I know I shouldn't give you, but what is it that you actually are asking of me, and what is it that I'm not listening to in return? So it's a little windy, so I'm not sure if you're gonna hear any of this, but I'm gonna finish with the last piece for this month is to start looking for the month of February, is to start looking at our mental health. And what I mean by that is, I don't mean depression and anxiety and all the mental illnesses that we have, huge array. Have I told you that the medical there's this book, like the PDR, right? Is the diagnosis book, and the one for the mental illness was like this thin to begin with, and then it just started getting thicker. Right now, like the mental one is just this thick as far as how many diagnoses there are that we have developed for mental conditions. I'll talk about that another time, but the thing that I want to mention is the health of our thoughts. It's the health of our thoughts. It's something to start paying attention to this year for sure, and February is a perfect month for that. So I'm just gonna put it out there for right now. I'll be back on that more soon. But as of right now let's start watching our thoughts. Yeah? Let's start watching our thoughts. And if our thoughts were food, and if our thoughts were medicines, if our thoughts were supplements and medications, would I want to take those? Would I consciously choose to take those medicines that I'm thinking as my thoughts? So I'm going to leave you with that, and I'll be back more soon. In the meantime, we are rocking and rolling through this year, yeah? So, sure at the beginning, and February it is. So, happy February. Hope you had a beautiful January, and all the best. And let me know what actually answers you get, yeah? I'm very interested. All right. The question is, if my thoughts were food or medicines and supplements, would I actually want to take those that I have? Would I want to take those medicines that I have on a daily basis every day? Sometimes mostly unknowingly, sometimes knowingly. Would I want to take those internally, consume those? Let me know. Blessings. Take care.